Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video from Ascended Gods devlog video. So today we're going to be showing you guys the main things that we've changed in the past month. Yeah, it's been a long time since I made an update, but yeah, sometimes time flies. Some stuff happened and I had to lay down the game for just a bit, but I picked it back up and I made some big updates. So I'm going to be showing you today 4 big topics. First of all, we're going to be showing you character customizations. Something like changing your gender, your skin color, your eye color, your hairstyle, stuff like that. Next up, we're going to be showing you the improved character movements and the introduction of armors and their classes. And last but not least, we're going to be showing you guys the progress on the portal zones. And we're going to be explaining a little bit more about that as well. So enjoy the video and let's get started. So first of all, the character customization is on the main menu. And I wanted to make it so that whenever you change it, you don't have to go in the game to change your character's appearance. Eventually we could do that, of course, but the thing that I'm a little bit struggling with is that if you have armor equipped in some manner inside the game, of course it will also load it in the character customization panel. As you can see, I'm still wearing my sword. I'm not wearing armor at the moment, so it is not in the way, let's say, of your armor. But in the future, we do have to get rid of that, and I probably will make a button where you can unequip your character's armor. But let's get into the character customization. So you can choose between a male and a female. You can change the skin color a bit around. I don't think the face is working properly. As you can see, it's not changing pretty much. So we do need to change that as well. Then we have the hairstyle. You can choose between, let's say, 5 hairstyles or facial styles, stuff like that. And you can change the color. I do like the gray one a lot with a green skin color. And of course, we need some green eyes on top of that, or maybe purple. Let's go with green. So as soon as you click save and exit, you will go back to the main menu and your character is pretty much saved at whatever you set it on. So it will be updated to Steam instantly. So whenever you click anything and change it and your game crashes, even that setting is changed. So let's get into the game and get ourselves into the character movements. So I had a lot of people that actually commented on my Discord and just chatted directly to me that they didn't like the movements a lot about the character. And I totally agree. It wasn't really as good as I wanted it to be. Just like the cape. I'm still working on the cape movements, making it natural with the actual cloth physics and everything behind it. So that is one thing we will show you in the future as well when we resolve that. But the character movements were a little bit buggy and it didn't feel natural in some way. So I introduced like a week of work into rebuilding the whole character movement system. So I'll be showing you that in a second as well. Further than that, we also made some graphical improvements. We optimized textures more, we optimized lighting more so that the game runs more smoothly. If you really go quickly with the camera and you have frame generation on in the settings, there can sometimes be a little bit buggy glitches because of scene endings and everything like that. Still need to figure that out of the NVIDIA DLSS stuff, but let's get on to that in a future video as well. So the character movements, they're pretty good at this moment. The movement feels really natural, walking sideways, you can look around, stuff like that. And as you can see, it's a little bit glitchy at the moment because I'm recording and playing the game at the same time. But this is the normal movement speed of the character. So this is pretty much the standard WASD movement. But if you press Control, he will start walking. That is one of the things I added to the character as well, because some people want to show off their armor, make some cool videos about it in the future, and maybe show it off in the way with walking slowly. So outside of walking slowly, we also introduced sprinting, and sprinting makes it possible that you can run really quickly in the game, of course. So we're going to put the graphics down just a little to get some enhancements on the graphics here. Let's put frame generation on, and we're going to double our frame rate almost pretty much. As you can see, the hair reset it. That's still a little bug that I need to solve as well. But yeah, it's just basically for the video now. So I will fix that later on. But the character movements are updated even when you are in combat. So if you move around with combat, yeah, the normal walking just looks exactly the same. But if you go and walk slowly, you will be crouching this time and sneaking around. So if you sprint with your weapon out, you can also see there's a different animation for walking with your sword out. Stuff like that. The movements of the weapon are pretty much the same, but there's going to be some more animations fighting with this weapon as well. And also when you wear a two-handed and one-handed, it's all being made at this very moment. So this is basically what I've done for the character movement so far. And as I said before, I'm not entirely sure how the jumping is. It is really janky. So I do think I'm going to rebuild the jumping animation from scratch and just start over again and try to match it. In some way, it feels like it's jumping too late. So I try to make it faster, but the character is already jumping before it is like bending down. So it doesn't feel good, and we need to solve that pretty much. So let's get on to the next topic. We will go to the nature realm, to the realm portals really quickly. I have put a lot of armors in the game. They're not even finished, all of them. So there's going to be a basic armor. The basic armor will always be bronze. And the bronze armors are, yeah, as I said, pretty basic. They will level up like level 1, level 10, level 20, and so on, level 30, 40, blah, 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 blah. And then you will reach a point where you can get specialized type of armor for each zone. So for example, this one is a nature version, that's an ice version, and over here is a hell version or death realm version. So these will also have different kind of stats. For example, a better crit chance, a better dodge chance, more health, or more enrage. So every time you hit an NPC, you will get enrage and you can do your special attack. There's going to be a lot of people that really want to do a lot of special attacks during the fight, so they choose enrage, for example. People that want to tank a boss for the rest of their team will probably choose a better dodging armor or a more health based armor. So that is also why I have spent so many days making textures for these armors, because they didn't match my game so well. And that is a lot of work, I can say, in Photoshop and everything like that. So these are more like the high tier armors already. As you can see, this one is for the Dream Realm. Some will not have a Dream Realm. For example, these are going up to the Ice Realm only. Then you will grow up to the Dream Realm armors. And eventually there will be 2 armors. It's pretty hard to walk around here. This one is, for example, the first Divine armor. So this is probably like level 100 that you need to require this armor. But basically all of the previous classes like nature and ice and everything is combined in the Divine one. But it will be extended by, of course, another series of powerful armors. So there will be a black version. Then you have a green black, a blue black, a red black, a purple black, and eventually the Divine Black edition. I can tell you, if someone runs around in that armor, he is pretty much playing a lot on this game. So that will be pretty interesting to see someone walk around in that armor in the future for sure. So that's going to be nice. So that is what I've been working on the past 2 weeks, making these armors look, yeah, matching the game, let's say, texturizing, stuff like that. So even there, I still need to optimize the textures and everything, but that is when I finish it. Yeah, that will basically be it for this part. Last but not least, we are going to the Isle of Guidance. There we go. And we will go to the other side of the platform. So right now we can sprint, of course, that we couldn't do before. So traveling through the world is pretty much better this time as well. than before. It does cost you some FPS because you're moving through the world pretty fast. And as you can see, we have a little testing dummy over here that we can just hit with a weapon. That is also a part of the quest eventually, that you'll need to kill some dummies to get a hang of your enrage and everything like that. So that is also pretty promising. This will be some kind of guide that will guide you through the basic tutorial of how to get weapons, how to craft them, how to use your weapons and abilities, and so on as well. So yeah, that is basically what we've done so far on this part. Let's run to the portal zone that we were working on just now and explain you guys a little bit more about these zone portals, because it's a pretty important aspect in the game. Many people don't know how it's going to work yet, so I'm going to try and explain it as basic as possible. So this game actually has ascended ranks. Basically, if you kill bosses, or if you kill or you do mini games, stuff like that, you will get ascended rank tokens, let's say, and you can get your rank up. So for example, bronze rank is from 0 to 20, 21 to 40 is silver, then you have gold, platinum, and so on up to the master rank. So for example, if you unlock rank 20 on bronze, you can enter this portal. You'll be teleported to a special zone, the bronze zone, where you get bronze NPCs that you will have to kill, for example. And if you complete the zone, it will be some sort of quest in theory. You will get the nature realm armor editions and so on. So the silver one on the other side is for the red versions of the death zone, and so on. So you will get some different classes of items when you progress through the game. So then we have gold and platinum. And as you can see, we also have made a big structure over here. There will be some sort of trader here that you can talk to and get some stuff, craft something. Still need to fill in those NPCs. But then we will arrive at, for example, the ruby portal. I think that is pretty much a lot of rubies. And on the other side, we have the diamond portal. And then the portals get bigger and bigger, as you can see. We end up with the legend and master portal. These two portals are pretty massive, and also the zones will be pretty massive, and their challenges will be pretty tough as well. So you might need your friends in the future to complete these zones to unlock certain things in the game. So that is what I've been working on. It is a lot of work doing it on your own. Making little places like this for stores does take a lot of time. So yeah, I think that was a lot of progress for 1 month, because I only made the portals basically last month, and I didn't have any armors yet in the game. We do have weapons, but I still need to make a menu where you can equip them all. For now, we only have 2 weapons in the menu, so yeah, that's still a bit of work. Eventually, you'll be able to equip yourself with everything. All the dodge chance and set bonuses will be filled in. But that's going to be for the next video. So I hope you all enjoyed this video today. And if you have some direct questions, feel free to ask away. Maybe you'll see it in the next video. So hope you all enjoyed. See you next time.